Hello, my name is Jeffrey McGraw. I am currently a student at the Mary Lou Fulton Teachers College at Arizona State University, studying special education with an emphasis in applied behavior analysis. Today I'm going to walk you through my applied project entitled The Use of Changing Criterion Design to Improve Recall Behavior in a Family Dog Through Shaping and Positive Reinforcement. So, recall in a family dog or domestic dog is a necessary skill for them to have. It keeps them safe, it prevents escape, it gives peace of mind to the owner that they know that their animal will come when called. So, for this study, we posed the research question of will shaping with positive reinforcement increase Tom's recall behavior coming inside when called at home? So, Tom, our subject, is a mixed breed male, 10-year-old. Dog living with his family. He has backyard access where all of this study was performed. He's continually slow to come inside, which frustrates his owners, gives them some worry, some unease. Did he escape? Was he getting into something? And so we've introduced this shaping procedure using successive approximations in order to hopefully decrease Tom's latency. So we used a single case changing criterion design where the shaping procedure used positive reinforcement to reinforce successive approximations. For the measurement, we recorded latency to recall, so the number of seconds from the prompt inside until Tom is within arm's reach of the owner. Collection method was collected after every trial on a computer by the owner, and that was 3 times daily, morning, afternoon, and night. There was a session. So the shaping procedure looked like this. We started out with a baseline. 2.5 minutes was max time for Tom to come inside when called. The prompt was the word inside, and he had 2.5 minutes to respond. Data was collected throughout the baseline procedure. And then we moved on to an intervention procedure, the shaping procedure, where we moved the criterion to 1.5 minutes. Tom would have 1.5 minutes when called. When called inside to be within arm's reach of his owner. Now, the way we shaped it is we had the owner go 75% of the distance for the first phase to Tom. We repeated this in each phase, moving the owner closer to the door. So phase 2, the owner moved to 50% distance from the door to Tom. Phase 3 moved to 25% in the distance from the door to Tom. And then the final phase, we moved to 0%. So the owner was back inside, calling Tom inside. The criterion for change was 5 successful trials consecutively in order to move on to the next phase. So as you can see in the data here, baseline's kind of all over the place, but even best time is just under a minute here. Kind of scattered, but definitely you can see not ideal. There's no stability, not very level. Nothing decreases or increases. There's no real trend. Very variable. So moving into phase 1, we immediately see the latency decrease. Some could say that this is because the owner is closer to Tom, and that could be true. That being said, after 5 successes here at under a minute and a half, we move to phase 2, and you can see the times start to level out. There becomes more consistency. The trend is less variable. So he moves on through that into phase 3. We have one spike, an anomaly here that shows some interesting variability. There was an animal on the other side of the fence. That was the cause of that uncontrolled variable. But you can see we're still heading in the right direction. The trend is mostly downward, almost leveling out here at the end. And then we move to the final phase, phase 4, which master criterion was set at 12 seconds for Tom to come inside. Tom did not reach master criterion. That being said, the master criterion of 12 seconds was set before the study began, and it's possible that maybe the owner and the researcher, same person, me, like overestimated Tom's ability to get inside within 12 seconds. That being said, the study does definitely show experimental control. We can see that the shaping procedure does demonstrate an effect here, to where we have a very stable baseline here for our final phase, pretty level and consistent. Um, I was happy with that as the owner. As the researcher, I fault myself for not giving him enough time, but I think that the evidence shows um, that this was a success. Um, this project supports using a changing criterion design in when using a shaping procedure. It also shows that shaping procedures can be useful in improving dogs' recall. Um, and as discussed before, I mentioned that the master criterion was set at 12 seconds. Moving forward, for anybody doing this, I think that authors should be cautious of maybe waiting until the final trial to set that time to see where their subject is coming in the prior phase.